What's up guys, Inas for Tech and Bits here, and in today's tutorial I'm going to show you how to design your own YouTube background. As you guys know, since Kung Fu Panda or whatever it is, YouTube changed their layout. I don't think it looks any good, but as producers, as YouTube users, we do need a good design, a good background design, and in order to do so you will need to do it on your own. We cannot provide you any templates because as you guys know, we have different types of layouts on our channels. So the first thing to do is go to edit channel and select a very bright color. In my case I chose a vibrant green, which is around here, and click accept and it will change. Then a very important step is to choose what type of YouTube channel you want. As I already mentioned, the designs changed, and that is the reason why we cannot provide any templates for the YouTube design. So you can choose, I prefer Blogger, but you can do something else too. So I'll click that and click finish editing. The next step is to take some pictures, namely screenshots of the whole page, and then merge them together. So we will do that by a plugin in Google Chrome, or you can just use normal print screens, but then you will get some more effort into gaining this design. So we'll maximize the screen and click this icon, which is a web screenshot. If you are using Firefox, just go to the plugin page and type in screenshot, and you will be able to find a plugin that is good enough for you. So visible screenshot, and then scroll down, look at your picture. So we have the keyboard, scroll down, make sure this keyboard still is on your screen, then click again, visible screenshot. And then we have the EOS C300, scroll down until we have the EOS C300, click visible screenshot. Then we have the end of the page, so we'll just make another screenshot of the bottom hand side of YouTube, and then we'll save that. So click save, click save, click save, and click save. Okay, so make sure they are in a folder, and you can open them in Photoshop. In order to get the procedure much faster, I already got some screenshots, so select them all and make sure you open them. So select and enter. Okay, so as you can see, I have all these background images, or whatever you can call it, in my Photoshop window, and I will reopen them to make sure I have them all, since I didn't get 4 of them. And now it's time for a little mathematics. So you right click on one image, then go to properties, then click details, and as you can see, my height is around 1000 pixels, but in each image I have a margin of around, let's say, 100 pixels or so. So I will take 300 as a height of my YouTube layout, and as for a width, I will use 1900 pixels. It all depends if you want to design a background for someone who is using a 30-inch monitor with a lot more pixels in width. You will need to design it otherwise, but I will use 1900 and not 1920, but I will explain you that in a sec. So click file, click new, width, and fill in 3000. Don't bother making hard mathematics, just take 3000. If it's wrong, I will show you how to correct it. In my case, it will probably be too big, just 3000 pixels in height. Just click OK, and you will see it opens up, and then it's time for some drag and drop work. So as you can see, I have this Tekken bits here, it's the top, so drag it in here and make sure you align. As you can see, if I zoom in a little, we have a scroll bar, and that's the reason why I chose 1900, so it's a lot easier. Just align it so you cannot see the scroll bar, and as for that, I have no scroll bar and I have a decent image. Then the head, we don't need the head, so just align it so you cannot see the head. Then the second part, we can close that, and the second part, just align it. And here's a quick tip, just align the sidebar as I already mentioned, and then turn the opacity down to around 50%. And as you can see, we have now 2 times the same tablet phone title of the video. Just go up until you see a bold black title of your video, and that means it's aligned correctly. So turn the opacity to 100 and you have your image aligned perfectly. So we already used that, then do that, and again align it like that, turn the opacity down, zoom in, alt scroll wheel and align it, turn the opacity up, and then the last image. And as you can see, I still have the footer, and we don't need the footer to be included in our image, otherwise YouTube will align it incorrectly. So after you have done that, you will notice I have the bottom hand side of YouTube included and some margin. So as I said, the image is incorrect. But first of all, we will merge them all together. And in order to do so, click Ctrl, click all the layers, right click on one layer and merge layers. And as you can see, I have a full image. Then I have some advertisements. Sometimes this happens that you have some advertisements. As you can see, it's web page screenshot in my case. So click the eyedropper tool, which is I on your keyboard, and click in here to select the green. Then go to brush tool, which is B, and brush over those screenshots. We can use content aware filter, but with the brush tool it's much easier in my case. So the bottom hand side, we still have that. Right click on the eyedropper tool, which is this icon, and go to ruler tool. Then select the top and drag the liner tool to the bottom right here. Try to make it as straight as possible, and you will see that you have a height of 358 pixels. So we have had 3000 before, and minus 358. I will go for roughly 206.16, since I already did that in a previous attempt. Then zoom out, click your drag and drop tool, and just drag and drop it on the next one. Just align it as we did before, make sure that is gone, and in order to see if you're correct, you can do that. And as you can see, if I scroll down a little, it will disappear, and same goes for the top of the image. And as you can see, we now have the full image. Now we can edit this in order to show on our home page. In order to do so, click the quick select tool, which is in here, and click the green part, then take the top green part, and as you can see, I have selected them all. then click select, click inverse, and click the drag and drop tool, then go to layer, new, layer via copy or Ctrl J, and as you can see we now have that background. Now we will fill that up with a color, because we cannot customize this because YouTube doesn't allow the opacity to be turned down. So I will choose a color overlay in black. Black, okay, and then a little glow, so the gradient pattern goes on top of the other things. So take a grayish black texture, then spread it a little size, make it higher in size, opacity 100, and click normal. And as you can see, I have the spread. Turn it down a little because this is too big, and customize this as you wish. And I will do it in this way. Click OK, and then we have the second layer to customize our background. I have a few textures I already made, and let's see if they still open. And I will use this texture by dragging it on top of my this copy layer. Just select it, go to mine, and click in here. Then you can remove that and normal if possible, and the opacity up. So now, as you can see, I will have a background image on top of my normal image. So I want that to be this effect. I will only use that for the top part in my featured video, and the bottom hand side I will use for a normal color. And then again, use the eyedropper tool, then go to your paint bucket, which is on the same thing as gradient overlay, and fill it up. Now you can still customize it by making some text, for example tech in bits, turn it, make it bigger and turn it aside, and put it in here, for example. And that's it for the design. You could do whatever you want in this background layer we have created, and customize with some textures and all that. So keep in mind, one thing to take notice of is go to the eyedropper tool and click again, and remind these numbers. I will put a link in the description where you can translate those 0, 102, 153 RGB color codes into web color codes or hex color codes, which is used in YouTube. So save that. So file, click save somewhere, okay, save, and click JPEG, and you click YouTube background. I make it 2, and make sure the quality is turned down a little, because YouTube doesn't allow big files to be inserted into your background. Then go to your web browser again, click edit channel, click choose file, click YouTube background, and as you can see, we now have a YouTube background that matches our design. And for some rest of color of this greenish, as I mentioned, just copy and paste the code you will get from the web application. So I hope this helps for you guys. This was Enos for Tech a Bit. Be sure to subscribe for some more useful tutorials and some product reviews I'll be trying to post some more videos on my YouTube channel, and try to write some more articles on our website. See you guys in the next time. Signing out.